All right, Coach. EA Sports coverage of the NFL playoffs brings us to the home of the Ravens. Sold-out M&T Bank Stadium in Baltimore, Maryland. Straight ahead, we punch the second of 2 tickets to the AFC title game, and we've got a great one in store between the Indianapolis Colts and the Baltimore Ravens. For a berth in the AFC Championship game, off we go in the divisional round of the NFL playoffs. They'll run for the first time with Mark Ingram. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Now a throw for the left sideline, and he's got it.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
This is Ingram on 1st and 10. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. It's a pickup of 11 and a Baltimore first down.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues, it'll be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense.
Well, that's good for a first down. There's a guy who went over 1,000 yards receiving in the regular season, and now he's got his first catch of the playoffs. Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10, down at the 31. Out of the gun, they give to Ingram. He'll get the first down and more inside the 20. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Mark Ingram, 31 yards, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. And his kick is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. That's fielded in the end zone. And they're going to stop him short of the 20 with a penalty flag down. Well, what's the call here? Officials so cognizant of that call nowadays, but that one looked pretty easy.
Yeah, you're right. They took out of their hands having to wonder whether it's a 5-yard or a 15-yard inadvertent or not. Now, it's a lot easier. You see it, you call it.
The give to Taylor. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Give the Colts 13 yards and a first down. Throwing on first down, Eason. The CD a lot of times like to separate speed and quickness, and they've got a back that's both. We know that he's fast in the open field, but, man, his first step is so quick, too.
It is something, isn't it? Because you think of that type of speed getting to the perimeter and turning upfield, but also when you run those inside runs, he can get into the secondary so fast the linebackers don't have a chance to react.
They'll say no gain on the play there. Now it'll be 3rd down. From the gun on 3rd down, Eason. They'll find Hines out of the backfield. And a pretty nice tackle there, ranging up from his free safety spot as he'll stop him about a yard short. On 4th down, Eason. He's got his tight end, Burton. A solid pickup of 5 and a very solid fourth down conversion. And defensively, pure frustration. Now a man open down the middle of the field. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. That one for Indianapolis, resulting in 15 yards and a fresh set of downs. They'll run on first down. It's Taylor, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's second and 11. Taylor, 4 yards on the pickup there as they get it back to a more manageable 3rd and 7. This will be the 8th play of the drive. It's 3rd and 7. Looking to throw. Eason eluding the pressure right. Gonna throw, and he's got his target. It's caught for a Colts touchdown. A 22-yard touchdown grab, as his guys can now take the lead with the extra point. They had to go to the monitor, get an extra look. That's what the technology is for, and this touchdown will count. Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT. And they take the lead here at 7-6. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. They're forced to play catch-up early in this division round game as they search for a seat in the AFC Championship round. A pretty big opening there on first down. 8 yards up to the 33. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. 8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. Jackson. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd.
So much of this game is about leverage. We always talk about low man wins in the trenches. Well, it's like that in just about every position. And sometimes, if you lose that leverage and you're losing the battle, just jump up at the line of scrimmage and try and bat the ball away. And that's exactly what happened there.
Flush to his right, and it's going to be incomplete. He was able to catch it there on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge, and it's going to bring up 4th down. And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it. They're running. Ingram. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. That's good for a Raven first down. 15 yards there. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. Dancing to his left. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front. Nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes.
To try again after the sack. Jackson. And his throw's going to be incomplete. He was looking for Mark Ingram there. And it's 3rd down. And Charles, got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on first down, then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back, but it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
He uncorks it for Snead. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down.
Brandon, their last miss on 3rd down, they actually were able to alleviate it because they picked it up with a 4th down conversion. I don't know that they'd be wise to try and do that again here. To me, you got to punt the ball away.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Pernell McPhee able to get him down behind the line of scrimmage. Loss of a yard. After the sack here, 2nd and 11. 2nd and 11. He'll find Taylor. That's complete. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. After one, a one-point game, 7-6. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Now a give right side. It's Taylor, and he'll be taken down right around the 34 after a pickup of only a yard. To throw on 2nd down. Eason, he dumps it underneath for Taylor. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. A gain of 11 that time, and a Colts first down. So after 2 first downs, they get another here. 1st and 10 at the 45. From the gun, Eason. Escaping the pressure right. And he whips that one incomplete there. He was looking that time to get it to Paris Campbell. That'll bring up 2nd down. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Taylor looking for a crease. Can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10. On 3rd down, Eason. This one into the hands of Burton. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 2 catches now in this divisional round matchup. That one, a 1st down. So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. Back to throw. Eason. This to Hines on the drop-off. It's a gain of 5. And it'll bring up a 2nd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
And he'll get 3 down at the 34-yard line. On 3rd down, Taylor. And he's going to have the 1st down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's 2nd and 13. 2nd and 13. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. The Colts on 3rd down. They've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. This is going to be 3rd and 13. Looking to throw. Eason. He'll check this down to Hines. And he will not make it to that imaginary yellow line as they get him to the ground at about the 23. They'll run for it with Hines. Well, they deemed it 4-down territory, and they got 4 yards to pick up the 1st. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Now Taylor. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. A solid pickup at 13 sets him up 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. They give him 5 that time as they draw a bit closer here for a 2nd and goal. They'll try to run with Hines. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
On third down, it's Taylor. He is going nowhere as he is enveloped behind the line. No gain on the play, and what to do now on 4th and goal. They converted once earlier on this opening drive, but now comes a big test. 4th and goal. Trying to punch it in with Taylor, and he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Taking it in from a yard out. And the Colts, they add on to their advantage. Gonzalez good on the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive and hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage.
It's caught inside the 25. And he'll be taken down, but first he gets deep into Indianapolis territory. A big play that time for the Ravens. 67 yards. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts, and they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. From the gun, it's a run for Ingram. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. Xavier Rhodes makes the tackle.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Jackson. They go screen. This is Ingram. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Mark Ingram. He scored on the ground and through the air as his guys have cut the lead down to 2. Now it's Jackson, and they're going to get to him. A sack. Sacked back at the 9-yard line. So tried to throw it in for 2 points, but the D got home, brought him down.
Yeah, got home, which means there had to be good coverage. Just had nowhere to go with the ball. Typically, you try and throw quick hitters, quick slants, maybe even a quick fade. Nothing was open. He ends up getting sacked.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. You're under a minute to go here in the half. Field position not really in your favor, but still time to try and move the ball and get in field goal range.
Yeah, you got the lead. It's a definite...
No, bottled up. Fumble. It's out. It's loose. And it's picked up by the Ravens. And they're going to take over right there at the 22-yard line.
Thank goodness for heaters up here. And thank goodness I don't have to carry the football in this game. It's January. It's cold out there. Trying to clutch the football and absorb the hits, not easily done.
Yeah, we saw a product of the elements right there. Here's Jackson to throw. And he's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Jackson now being chased out left. And he's going to keep it here. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down.
Pass and the run.
The game right there. He had hurt him with his arm. Puppies as well. The run with Ingram. And he'll Mark it. Third touchdown of the game. And the Ravens have retaken the lead. Time to his left. Looking. should have been picked. Probably doesn't matter on a two-point conversion, but still, as a former DB, you want to grab that ball when you can, don't you?
You certainly do, and don't say it, because I know you're thinking it. Don't say it.
What am I thinking?
You know what I know what you're thinking. Well, if he'd had hands, he'd be playing on offense, right?
That's true. You've said that before. The Colts come to the line, ready to start their next drive. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops, and if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
He's got Burton here. Now the Colts going to burn the second of their timeouts, as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half.
Pilot, 64, weak. Hey, Charlie.
On first and 10, Eason looking deep for Hilton. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. It's the former Seahawk, Earl Thomas, and his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with it.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you usually run in this situation.
Or go 4 verticals, because why not?
Because you're feeling it, right? You're just feeling it.
They'll indeed try to run it out as they start on the ground. And he's going to get this from the 6 out to the 12. A pickup of 6 as they double their workspace. So it's on to halftime in this AFC divisional round matchup. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, this is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line.
The Colts take over first down 10.
The Colts come to the line, ready to start their next drive. On first down, Taylor. It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets him to 2nd and 4. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Eason going down the middle, and it's complete. And all the way down to the 26. A huge play that time for the Colts. 46 yards. So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Here's Taylor. 2 yards that time. A stark contrast from the big chunk on the previous play. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Here's 2nd and 8. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Trey Burton there to make the grab. And the Colts are once again going to retake the lead. Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. Looking to throw again on second down. Jackson steps away to his left. Toward the right sideline, but it's incomplete. Trying to get it to Willie Snead there. And it's third down.
His struggles finding open receivers continue. I don't know the last time I saw him this inconsistent throwing the football.
It would be hard to find a date when he was this inconsistent. You know, in his locker, he keeps the word poise printed on an 8.5 by 11 sheet of paper. He needs to find that poise right now.
He certainly does. In fact, I would suggest he laminate it.
Now on third down, that pass knocked down in the backfield and incomplete. This offense converted once on fourth down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more. They'll indeed go for it with Jackson. Eluding the pressure right. He uncorks it for Snead. And the defense loses him. It's complete. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Willie Snead. 71 yards as his guys are able to regain the lead. This time the extra point up and good, and that will make this a 4-point game. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. It seized the lead there for a little bit with a starting drive in the third quarter, but a moment ago the touchdown that puts them back behind.
So their defense is under siege a little bit right now because they have not able to solve their opponents. So they've got to keep hammering away on offense and try and win this one in what appears to be a shootout.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
218, chop.
2nd and 6. Down. The Ravens able to get to him. Calais Campbell just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7. Throwing on third and long. Eason. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down. They've been brilliant, perfect on 4th down so far. 3 for 3, and they're going to try again here.
It's just me and you. It's just me and you.
He'll try and throw for it here. And he's got his man Hilton. A 14-yard gain for Indianapolis and also moved the sticks. This quarterback now 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. Complete to Hilton. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Matt Judon showing his strength and quickness there. A loss of 4.
60 outlaw.
To throw on 3rd down. Eason. That's complete to Jack Doyle, the tight end. His first reception of the divisional round matchup, but it's good for a 1st down as well. A couple of 1st downs has the football positioned at the 43 as they come up 1st and 10. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. To throw on 2nd down. Eason. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they look to throw. He's got it to Hilton.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing. Touchdown, Indianapolis. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon as his guys have now moved out in front. He's given him a little jolt, just gave him the lead there, but 2 TDs now in the game.
And that jolt puts them in the lead. What a terrific job by him. He is carrying the ball and simply saying, I want to win.
And now he's hoping his defense has that mentality as they try to hang on to that lead. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. After the long touchdown drive we just saw, you wonder if maybe that's taken a little of the wind out of this offense's sails, because they had it going pretty good last time, too.
Had to sit over there for a little while, didn't they? You know, they were eager, amped up to get back on the field after just scoring, hoping to get the ball back quickly. That didn't happen, so I'd say come out, just kind of get started again. You know, doesn't have to be anything dramatic. Just get moving, get loose again, and see if they can get it downfield.
A 10th carry here for Mark Ingram. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up 1st and 10. To throw is Jackson. Pressure, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back right around the 44.
That's his 2nd sack of the game. The best defensive ends, they do their homework as much as offensive guys do. They know how to beat the offensive lineman across from them, what moves they need to do to settle them.
Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more.
Let's go now. 6 yards.
1 quarter remains for the right to advance to the AFC title game. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. And now here's a deep shot that's complete. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another first down at the Colts 35. Well, we haven't been shortchanged on offense. Another fun play to watch there on the deep pass.
This game has the feel of, what, a turkey bowl, a Thanksgiving day. You know, when we get together this year and the Davises and the Gaudens get together, that's what our playbook's going to look like. Like they're drawing them up in the dirt, and so far it's working for both of them. I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
On 2nd and 15 now. Jackson, they'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long.
Here we go. Get the flag. 58. Come on. We don't want this.
From the gun, it's Jackson. Flush to his right. He's going to run, but he's got a long way to... Oh, no, he lost the football. And this play going to be stopped in its tracks at the 32, and obviously well short of the first down.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is a quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or moved away from it. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
So right back to square one, tied at 28 as he kicks it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right? To be able to take exactly what happened before, replicate it. They may have to make a few additional changes along the way because I'm sure the defense will make some adjustments, but they've got to have great confidence having scored the last time out.
They'll run with Taylor, and he'll grab a gain of 5 out of this up to the 41-yard line.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
2nd and 5. Hits his target, the tight end, Mo Alley Cox. No gain that time on the completion, and it'll be 3rd down.
And that's when it's fun to play defense. When you're able to diagnose a play right from the beginning, get all your guys to the football, and spill the play, that's when you have a lot of fun playing on that side of the ball.
You draw Porker. Hey, high 7. 2.
From the gun on third down. Eason. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Pernell McPhee able to disrupt yet another pass play. That is his third sack of the afternoon. Now they go for it on fourth, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. The Colts unable to convert here on fourth down. And the Ravens get the football back and in great shape. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. From the gun, Jackson. Forced out to his left. Now he'll pull it down. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete. Marquise Brown was the intended target, and it's 3rd and short.
If you're going to take a shot downfield, 2nd and 1 is a perfect time to do it. You figure you're going to be in heavy run defense, you should have good windows to throw it downfield.
And it looked like there was something there right after the snap, but the defense able to recover. He's got it to Ingram, complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. It's a pickup of 11 and a Baltimore 1st down.
We always talk about having to read defenses and how complicated that is. Well, this was an excellent read. Read the pressure and got rid of the football before it even got to him for a nice game.
And when they're blitzing like that, running back usually a good spot to go with the football?
Without a doubt, because he's right in your sight line or he's near you. So you're able to just get it to him easily. And once he gets in space, that's usually a good matchup for him.
Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Getting down to the good stuff, all tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 2nd down now as they search for a score to break this tie. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
And for the Colts, an extra defensive back in there now on 3rd down. Here's Jackson. Escaping the pressure right. He can run for it, and he will. But he's got the 1st down as he gets it to the 8. Now the Colts going to burn the 2nd of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the 1st down. A game-winning field goal would be a chip shot from here. Let's see how they... And he will force his way into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. An 8-yard touchdown run. As his guys have taken the lead here in the final 2 minutes. They get one more as the extra point's up and good. And they will take a 7-point lead. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
He's back to throw. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Calais Campbell. In there to take him down, and the clock will roll. He'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. Two huge plays there down the stretch. The sack on second down. Now they force the incompletion. That's going to lead to a do-or-die fourth down.
And they look like they've got the confidence right now that no matter what gets thrown against them, whatever play gets run, they have the ability to shut it down. They're just brimming with it right now.
And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Calais Campbell. And as a result, their playoff run may end right here. So this one fairly well in the bag as they take over with a first and goal. They'll run here with Ingram. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Only a yard that time, second and goal. One man in the backfield, that's Ingram on second and goal. They'll give it to him up the middle. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Well, one side moves on, and then, of course, there's the other side. And now they face what they don't want to face, and that's the offseason.
Think about the journey just getting to this game. Preseason, right? The OTAs and mini camps before that. Going through the regular season, fighting and scratching and clawing to make it to the playoffs. And then to get to this game, one game short of a conference championship, they'll have the whole offseason to think about it. Let's see if they use it as motivation.
So that's a wrap for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. And this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. The Ravens are victorious here as we say so long from Baltimore.